Ladies and gentlemen, South Africa woke up today to yet another episode of Phala Phala, the never-ending telenovela, starring Cyril Ramaphosa, a suspiciously shy buffalo, and a report so heavily classified it might as well have been locked in an NK cell under waterproof. And leading today's charge for accountability, or, let's be honest, the hope of finally seeing what exactly was hiding under those coaches, is ActionSA's Michael Beaumont, who has officially declared that his party has had enough of this national hide-and-seek championship.
ActionSA has filed an appeal with the Independent Police Investigating Directorate about its decision to deny ActionSA access into its investigation report into the Presidential Protection Unit members' involvement in the investigations of the robbery at the President's Phala Phala farm in Limpopo. ActionSA has always contended that the classification of that IPID report as top secret was in contravention of the law of our country and our constitution, depriving access for opposition parties like ActionSA, the media and the public to hold accountable those officers for their conduct. The fact that these officers were involved in investigating the robbery when they are not detectives and their job is just to protect the president is a real concern, that the South African people will never know truly the details that took place during that crime, because those who were charged with protecting the president were protecting the president and not just investigating an ordinary crime like the detective services of our country would ordinarily have done. This is why the public protector in her report found against the conduct of these officers and encouraged IPID to do this investigation in the first place, because it is an abuse of power that we should all be concerned about as South Africans. Of great concern to ActionSA is that many opposition political parties that previously were very vocal on this issue now serve alongside the president in his cabinet and are silent on this particular matter, ensuring that there will never be accountability for what really took place on that farm all that time ago. And that is why ActionSA is taking up this fight without fear or favor. We will wait the prescribed number of days for IPID to respond to our appeal, and if they do not give us access to that report, we will not be afraid to approach the High Court and every other court thereafter if necessary to ensure that there is accountability, because the principle that the president of our country is not above the law is something that must be fought, and if no one else is willing to take on that fight, ActionSA will do so.
According to Beaumont, ActionSA has filed an appeal with IPID to unseal the classified Phala Phala report because apparently in South Africa, even the truth needs a security clearance these days. And now, with the patience of the country long expired and the excuses edging worse than forgotten amacy in a township sun, ActionSA is calling this the last stand for accountability. That's right, it's not Parliament, not the ANC Integrity Commission, not even the presidential advisors, but ActionSA that has become the final frontier between South Africans and the mystery of the Presidential Wildlife Savings Account. Beaumont didn't blink when he warned. If the appeal fails, ActionSA is marching straight to court. Translation: SAPS couldn't investigate it, Parliament wouldn't touch it, and IPID sealed it. So now the judiciary must babysit the buffalo fire. And honestly, who can blame them? At this point, the only thing more protected than the report is Ramaphosa's facial expression whenever anyone mentions the word sofa. And the timing? Truly poetic. While the country is knee-deep in crime, load-shedding flashbacks, and potholes updating their CVs to register as official water features, government agencies are still clutching this Phala Phala report like it's the nuclear code. Meanwhile, South Africans just want to know whether the dollars came in through the front door, the back door, or were delivered via express wildlife courier. But the real comedy is this. It's 2025. Yet South Africa is begging for a report about a scandal from 2020. At this pace, the report will be unsealed just in time for Ramaphosa's retirement speech or the Buffalo's memoir release, whichever comes first. Mzansi, get ready. If ActionSA does go to court, this could become the most dramatic sequel since State Capture to the Hidden Buffalo Files. Until then, the nation will continue watching leaders sprint faster to hide a document than they ever did to fix the country. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think the Phala Phala report will ever see daylight, or will it stay sealed until the buffalo comes home? Drop your thoughts below, subscribe, share, and join Mzansi's favorite roast session. Mzansi Roast News. We roast everyone, from street kids to politicians.
Ndaphuma ndingumkhuseli wenkululeko, ndathunyelwa phesheya kwaMzansi, ndathwala